What's up, YouTube? Today we're going to be diving into NAT stock, the tanker market index, and other news that's going on right now. So if you enjoy the content, please like and sub. It's going to be a very brief video, and let's get into it. Well, NAT stock has had kind of a rough last week here. It's down about 20 cents, just under 5%. This is pre-market on Friday here, so it might be up today with the newest news. So I wanted to get down to about $4, and I'm hoping to actually scoop up quite a bit more to cost down here. The other news is that the CEO, Mr. Habjorn Hassan, has purchased 50,000 shares at $4.08, which is a good sign. His son also purchased 50,000 shares last week at a bit of a higher price since it's down this week. So these seem to be some bullish indicators that we're seeing out of the CEO and his son. So could be good news there. So I know what you guys are thinking, Matt. Just get into the tanker market index. So here it is. So the Suezmax, which is what NAT stock is primarily made up of, is Suezmaxes. So last week it was at $10.1 thousand per day per Suezmax. So you got to think in that terms. And this week now it's at $10.4 thousand per day per Suezmax. So it actually has rose, which is a bullish sign here. Generally, we see July time prices start to rise for the tanker amounts they can get. So right now we're seeing it is starting to rise. So has that falling knife finally stopped falling? Hopefully, and this could be a great sign for shareholders here. So hopefully now the falling knife is done. So we can see from March time it just went straight down. You'll see my fancy little red squiggle in there. Hopefully it's going to trend like it did the last 2 years where it started having that uptick in July, August time. So hopefully this is the beginning to something great and we're going to start seeing increases in prices. It's really come down basically to the point where it had been the last few years. So hopefully it does the same thing as last year and gets an increased price for, Suezmaxes per day. So hopefully we see that. Year to date, they are still pulling in a crazy amount of cash, which is awesome. They have locked in contracts from prior before as well. So they should still be making a great amount of earnings, but it would be nice to know that the Suezmax per day is making a decent amount of money. So hopefully this is the end of the falling knife, guys, and we're going to be heading in the right direction. Okay, guys, so that was just a little bit of a 7-3 NAT stock update on things. And what are the cliff notes here? Suezmaxes, $10.1 thousand per day per tanker, up to $10.4 thousand per day per tanker. And it's not a huge rise, but it could significantly be the bottom, hopefully. So hopefully next week it continues to rise. We generally do see an uptick in pricing from July to August. We see that uptick. So hopefully we've finally started clicking into that uptick, because I believe the stock price has been falling because just the prices per day per tanker have been falling like crazy since March. And it's been a falling knife, quite frankly. So that is why I think it's been falling. So what's your boy gonna do? What's your boy gonna do? So I have 205 shares. I'm certainly in it for at least through Q2. I'm going to probably be in it for at least through Q3 because there's going to be some pretty sweet dividends. And I'm going to buy 95 more shares if it drops below $4. With the news they had now, this is pre-market recording right here. I'm thinking they're going to pop up from this news. I don't think it's going to get sub $4 anytime soon, but if it does, I'm going to be buying 95 more shares. So that was just kind of a quick, simple, little brief thing on NAT stock here and what's going on with the tanker report. This is That Matt Money. If you like the content, please like and sub. So you guys have a good day. Make a lot of money out there.